First of all, thank you for taking the time to watch this video and not only give me a chance to help you transform your health, but also to give yourself a chance to change your life forever. Now in this video, I am going to reveal not only how to be successful with this sugar detox, but also how you can use it as a jumpstart to completely transforming your health. Now, it's important to note that in this detox, we are not going to be eliminating all sugars because some of these are actually essential to our diets. We will be eliminating added sugars. First, let's talk about why it's important to reduce or eliminate added sugars. Now, these sugars provide empty calories with essentially no nutritional value. They're often found in processed and sugary foods, soft drinks, candies, desserts, packaged snacks. You know what I'm talking about. When we consume these foods, we tend to consume excessive amounts of sugar without gaining any essential nutrients. And this can lead to weight gain and increase the risk of obesity, which is then associated with numerous health issues such as diabetes, heart disease, and certain types of cancer. Consuming excessive amounts of added sugar can lead to energy crashes and mood swings. Sugar actually causes a rapid spike in our blood sugar levels, and then it's followed by a crash, which can leave you feeling tired, irritable, and craving more sugar. It creates this vicious cycle of cravings and overconsumption, which can be super difficult to break. Since this can be so challenging, I want to talk about some of the key factors for where these cravings come from and how you can be successful at overcoming them. Now, there are three most common factors that cause your cravings. Number one is a lack of sleep. Number two is stress. And number three is other mental and emotional barriers that cause food to become a coping mechanism for you. So, how do you solve these? Now, sleep is generally the easiest. Get more sleep. You should be aiming to get at least 7 hours of sleep every night. So stop trading your sleep to create more time in a day. Now, stress is the next step and is a little trickier, but it's still manageable to do relatively on your own. Now, to reduce stress, you can consider starting to kick the least important things out of your schedule. Learn to start saying no and don't work more than you absolutely have to. But what about the mental and emotional part where food and sugar becomes a coping mechanism? Now, that's where I come in. You might be wondering who in the world I am and why in the world I think I'm qualified to help you kick your cravings and reach your health goals. My name is Whitney Prude, and I am a board-certified clinical pharmacist at the Mayo Clinic, as well as a Mayo Clinic and nationally certified health and wellness coach. I have spent the last 15 years dedicating my life to not only studying health and medicine, but also using that knowledge to help others heal and transform their lives. And I know some truly mind-boggling things about the mind that are directly related to your cravings, your weight gain, why you can't reach your health goals, and why you feel like your energy levels are so low. So, now that we've got that out of the way, let's dive into the three critical pillars that are essential to helping you to kick those cravings, get the weight off, and then be able to keep your results long term. Now, pillar number one is overcoming mental and emotional barriers. Now, hear me out, because the sooner you accept this part, the faster you will see success. In order to kick those cravings and lose the weight that you're dying to get off so you can fit into those old jeans that are in the way back of your closet, you have to focus on first overcoming the mental and emotional things that are standing in your way. It sounds complicated though, right? Well, don't worry, because first we are going to debunk this myth that anything happens overnight. including the weight you're at now and the cravings that you can't seem to kick. They didn't just show up one morning and you suddenly had a whole new body that you were struggling with, right? No, they came slowly over months and possibly years of something that I call inner conflict. And about that conflict, well, it looks different for everyone because we've all been through different challenges in our lives. And unless we know how to deal with those challenges in a healthy way, which, by the way, no one ever teaches us how to do that, they continue to build up inside of us and they impact how we deal with life. And the majority of the time, we are completely unaware of how these things are actually affecting us in our everyday lives. But here's the good news. As soon as you choose to start to deal with these things, your physical health begins to heal, and it's not so hard anymore to stick up for yourself and to follow through with reaching those goals that you keep setting. So, why is this rarely discussed in the diet and the weight loss community? Well, there's a few reasons. Number one, because most people want a quick fix. They don't want to do the hard work for real lasting change. So, big industry and influencers can't make their millions with this. Now, number two is because most people actually don't have the knowledge and expertise to actually help people with this. So instead, we resort to fad diets, to medications, and surgeries to try to bandage up the problem. Now, number three is because if everyone had a real solution to their weight loss and that lasted long term, then 95% of the $76 billion weight loss industry wouldn't be necessary. They need you to keep coming back. But I'm here to tell you that a real, healthy, sustainable solution does actually exist. And I've seen this work again and again for hundreds of people, and here's why. Every single one of us has been through challenges. We've been raised in certain environments and have been taught to believe different things about ourselves and the world around us. There are over 1,500 peer-reviewed research studies that actually show that these things strongly affect our physical health later on in life. Now, if the physical state of our health is an outer expression of the state of our mental and emotional health, then it would make sense that in order to reverse it, we would need to address how we got there in the first place, and then how to overcome those things. If you want to transform your health in a way that you can maintain it long term, you have to address the internal cause. Now, let's take a look at pillar number 2, which is a topic that you'll be a little bit more familiar with. Pillar number 2 is the secrets of nutrition and exercise. Now, because of all of the information available on the internet and social media today, it has become increasingly difficult to know what to do and what not to do in order to truly be healthy. What should you eat? What should you not eat? How often do you eat? How long should you fast? Which food group should you cut out? Which smoothie or supplement or meal placement is the right one? And how do we fit an hour of exercise into our everyday life? Our perception of what we should be doing with all the information on the internet has become so overwhelming that the very basics to sustain healthy human life have become the secrets. And our society has made it challenging to actually live these secrets. You can actually eat normal. 3 meals a day. Eat with your family and friends. You can enjoy the foods that you love and eat your favorite sugary treat on occasion. You do not have to abandon them forever. So what is the secret to nutrition and exercise? You can live a normal life. You can live a healthy life. And you can lose weight while you still enjoy the things that you love. Now, a big part of making this possible is through this last pillar. Pillar number 3, making healthy habits last long term. How do we make these habits last long term? Now, this is the big question, and it has a big answer, but let's try to break it down a little bit. Now, in this image is an iceberg, and it was created by a physician named John W. Travis. And he was really the trailblazer of the idea of wellness, and he compared it to our typical approach to health and wellness. He demonstrated that the physical state of our health is just the tip of the iceberg, while the other 90% of our health lies below the surface. Now, in our society today, our typical approach to transforming our health is to go on a diet and begin chipping away at the tip of the iceberg while we leave the other 90% completely unaddressed. If we want to be successful at developing habits and transforming our health long term, we have to be willing to take a deep dive and address the things below the surface, like our behaviors and where they come from, our lifestyle and our motivation. We have to learn more about who we are and why we are that way, what's keeping us stuck, and then we have to do the work to overcome those barriers. If you want to be successful at developing habits and maintaining them long term, you have to be willing to take a dive below the surface and then do the necessary work to move yourself forward. So let's recap. Pillar number 1, our physical health is an outer expression of an inner conflict. In order to make lasting changes, we have to know how we got where we are in the first place, and then we have to work to overcome those barriers. Now, pillar number 2, the secrets to nutrition and exercise really aren't secrets at all, but they have become lost in the excessive information through the internet. You can live a normal life, eat normal foods, exercise how you want, and still lose weight, all while learning to kick those pesky cravings. Now, pillar number 3, healthy habits don't appear overnight. They take time. They take hard work, and they require real change that happens below the surface. Now, is this process for everyone? It's not. Though I wish that it was. But not everyone is ready or willing to put in the work that is required to make true and lasting change happen. If you're tired of being stuck, you're tired of not reaching your goals, and you're tired of quick fixes not being real solutions, then this program is your gateway to the life, health, and future that you are desperately craving. I cannot tell you how many lives I have been able to see transform using this method. Just scroll down and you can read what several of these individuals have had to say. If you are ready to do what it takes to transform your life and your health and never have to look back, then click the link below and schedule your free discovery session today. I can't wait to get you on the path to the life that you deserve and to kick those pesky cravings once and for all. I sincerely hope that we have the chance to talk to you soon.